What's up guys? We're here in Eswatini, the country formerly known as Swaziland, and in this video we're going to show you our top places to visit in the country. So hope you enjoy it. Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, is a landlocked country between South Africa and Mozambique. This tiny kingdom boasts majestic mountains, sprawling nature reserves teeming with wildlife, and rich cultural traditions kept alive through song and dance. Eswatini's charm lies in its authenticity and untouched beauty, offering amazing off-the-beaten-path experiences. In this video, we highlight the most beautiful and intriguing places to visit in Eswatini. We'll start in the north of the country, make our way down to the south, and finish in the east. This is the route that we followed, and you can use this as an itinerary for your trip if you're going to be entering the country from South Africa. At the end of the video, we'll also share helpful travel tips for Eswatini. Now let's dive in. We are Zach and Ina. We make helpful videos about destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures. Located in the northwestern hills of Eswatini, Phophonyane Nature Reserve is a haven for nature enthusiasts who are seeking a secluded escape. This 600-hectare private reserve boasts a network of trails winding through lush tropical forests, ultimately leading to the impressive Phophonyane Falls. Explore the cascading waterfall and the ancient rock formations, or unwind at the Eco Lodge, where you can soak in the panoramic views. Staying overnight in one of the lodge's safari tents at the center of the forest is also a unique experience. Dominating Eswatini's northwestern landscape, Maguga Dam is a marvel of engineering and a scenic paradise. This impressive wall creates a vast reservoir on the Komati River. The best way to experience its full beauty is by driving the scenic loop road that winds around the dam. But if you're driving from northwestern Eswatini towards Malolotja and Lobamba, you automatically pass through here, and you can pause at some of the viewpoints. At Malolotja Nature Reserve, you can find endless mountains that sprawl all the way to the border of South Africa. This nature paradise boasts dramatic landscapes, where rolling grasslands meet deep gorges. Upon entering the park, you'll be immediately rewarded with panoramic vistas. The best place to take in the scenery is from the Lagwala viewpoint, which is accessible during the dry season with the right vehicle. Once you get into the park here and start driving, you definitely need at least a high clearance car. If you have a 4x4, that's even better, because it's all dirt roads and it's very bumpy. From the Lagwala viewpoint, you can also hike down to the Malolotja Falls. In fact, there's a network of over 200 kilometers of trails in the reserve, ranging from leisurely strolls to multi-day adventures. Talk to the local staff at the main entrance for more trail options and potential closures. Also keep your eyes peeled for wildlife, since herds of rare antelope graze these plains. At the edge of Malolotja lies Ngwenya. This small town is named after the crocodile shape of Eswatini's second highest mountain, which dominates the landscape here. On its southern flank, you can find the oldest mine in the world, an iron ore mine that is at least 43,000 years old, according to archaeologists. All that remains today is a modest hole in the hillside, known as Lion Cavern. But it's also the spectacular views that make this mine area worth the trip. Beyond its history, Ngwenya is known for glass blowing at the Ngwenya glass factory, where skilled artisans transform molten glass into stunning art pieces. Watch from a viewing platform as recycled glass is heated and shaped. There's also a small shop to buy glassware and support this local craft. We went with the Hippo wine stopper ourselves. Situated in the center of Eswatini, Lobamba is the country's spiritual, cultural, and political heart. Thanks to its central location and a variety of accommodation options, it's also a great place to base yourself for a couple of days. You should definitely explore the National Museum, which houses artifacts and exhibits that tell the story of Eswatini's people. You'll learn everything from ancient traditions to modern life, so this is an essential stop if you want to get an understanding of the country. Beyond the museum, Lobamba offers a glimpse into local Swazi life, with a range of great restaurants and bars. Situated near Lobamba, Mantenga Cultural Village and Nature Reserve offers a double dose of adventure. First, you can step back in time at the replica mid-19th century Swazi village. Here, traditional beehive huts and demonstrations showcase what the daily life, crafts, and customs were like for people around the country. You should also make sure to check out the vibrant traditional dance, which is performed twice daily. After you've fully immersed yourself in the traditional culture, you can head into the tranquility of the Mantenga Nature Reserve, which surrounds the village. Drive or hike down to the cascading Mantenga Falls, Eswatini's largest waterfall by volume. Bordering Mantenga Nature Reserve, Mlilwane Wildlife Sanctuary isn't just about big game. It's a haven for families seeking unique adventures. Here, zebras and antelope graze alongside hikers, making it a fantastic place to spot wildlife in an unconventional way. Explore the park's diverse landscapes on horseback, mountain bike, or by foot. You can choose between a range of hiking trails, from short flat walks to more challenging climbs. We hiked to the spectacular Execution Rock, which was a moderately challenging trek with about 300 meters or 980 feet of elevation gain. But the thing that makes it most difficult is the trail conditions. If it's been raining recently, or the trail hasn't been cut back, then it could be a little overgrown and require some trailblazing. However, once you get to the top, it's definitely worth it.
This is one of the best views in Eswatini.
Eswatini's highlight and most popular tourist attraction is Hlane Royal National Park. This is the largest reserve in the country, offering the opportunity to spot some of the big five animals. In particular, it's quite common to see white rhinos here, thanks to the park's great conservation efforts. In fact, upon entering the park, we immediately came across a mother and a baby rhino. They were grazing on the road and came within inches of our car, in a moment that we'll never forget. Look at the babies in the front. What? He's sniffing our car. The Ndlovu Camp waterhole is another great place in the park to spot wildlife. You're likely to see zebras, hippos, and even more rhinos gathering for their evening drinks together. There are some areas in the reserve that can only be accessed by guided safari. These usually start at sunrise or sunset, as those are the best times for game viewing. We were lucky to find elephants and a lion on our safari. Seeing the lions so close to our vehicle was a highlight for us. Finally, the park is also famed for its guided rhino walks, during which you can get up close and personal with these giant animals. Our game reserve experience here was one of the most memorable we've had in any country so far, and it was nice to hear how much our guide loved it too.
My name is Busiso Mazia. Actually, I'm working as a nature guide at Hlane National Park. I love my profession, especially working in the bush, because we're immersed with nature, day and night. We've got a lot of different species of animals in this park. So nice, especially if you can experience encountering with the rhinos. A lot of guests, maybe they can go to other parks like in Kruger, and then they're missing the rhinos, and then they can say, oh, maybe if I can go to Hlane, it can be so great to experience having the rhino walk. So I love to invite everyone around the world, especially from the US, if you're interested maybe to come to Eswatini, maybe from Belgium, so that you can enjoy yourself.
Located near the Lavumisa border post in southern Eswatini, KaMsholo offers a unique safari experience. This 4,000 hectares of acacia savanna reserve boasts a surprising variety of wildlife. The reserve's dirt roads are well suited for guided or self-guided safaris. And with no predators in the reserve, it's also possible to explore trails on foot with a guide. We spotted tons of zebras, warthogs, and giraffes up close, all while learning about the animals, their behavior, and the park's conservation efforts. As we promised at the beginning of our video, we'll now share a few things we learned in Eswatini that will help your own trip. First, most visitors enter Eswatini by car from South Africa. Popular border crossings include Jeppes Reef in the north and Lavumisa in the south. If you're renting a car in South Africa, make sure to get a permit allowing you to drive into Eswatini. You can arrange this with the rental company beforehand, and this usually costs a small fee. Second, Eswatini's main roads and highways are paved, but venturing off the beaten path means navigating dirt tracks. This is especially true for nature reserves and parks, as well as side roads to your accommodation. Make sure to rent a high-clearance vehicle at a minimum. We had a high-clearance Suzuki Grand Vitara, and it worked fine for us. A 4x4 would give you a little more peace of mind during the rainy season, but those cars are also a lot more expensive to rent. We found that Eswatini's tourism sector is still developing, so information might not always be available online. Strike up conversations with friendly locals, especially those who are involved in tourism, since they'll be your best source of up-to-date knowledge. You should also be prepared for some solitude while adventuring. You might find yourself off the grid, like during hikes in Malolotja or in Ngwenya. While this adds to the charm of exploring the country, be prepared for potential emergencies, considering the presence of poisonous snakes, insects, and larger animals in some reserves. Eswatini is generally safe. Most tourist destinations, reserves, and accommodations have security measures in place, like guards on duty. Follow your guide or accommodation host's instructions on wildlife in the area and precautions to take. Inform someone about your itinerary and pack health essentials, such as basic medications and mosquito repellent. And check the travel advisory for current safety information. Eswatini has its own currency, which is tied at the same exact exchange rate as the South African Rand. You're also able to spend South African Rand in the country, as Rand notes are accepted everywhere. Just know that Rand coins are not accepted. Finally, English is widely spoken, except in very remote areas. Internet access, including Wi-Fi at your accommodation, can be limited. The nature reserves also generally have limited cell service. We recommend downloading offline maps before you enter the country, such as Google Maps or Maps.me, which will help you with navigation and trails. There are a few other places to visit in Eswatini that we didn't mention, and we've put a list of those on the screen here for you. And if you're planning your Eswatini trip, we recommend keeping things organized with our interactive travel planner. Find a discount code in the description below the video. We also included important links that you'll need for your Eswatini experience in the description, such as an interactive map so you can get to each place that we mentioned. We'll catch you on the next adventure.